Leo, this is Carrie from Celestial Forecast with your reading for the second half of March. Let's go ahead and take a look at the energy for you and whoever it is that you might be thinking about for this reading. I'll be starting off with my Heart and Soul Love Oracle deck. This is the revised edition. And of course, I'll link everything down below for all the decks that you see here. So general advice as always, Leo, please keep that in mind throughout your reading and take from it what makes sense for you personally and release what doesn't. Okay, so let's get started. Let's go ahead and see what you need to know at this time. We have Shattered. I've never known the kind of love that could break me open to such depth of emotion, passion, and feelings until you came into my life, knowing that we belong together and yet unable to bring desire and my dreams into reality. It breaks my heart into a billion shattered pieces. It, of course, depends on how this is happening in your life. Either you're heartbroken over losing somebody, or this is what someone that you're separated from is going through. They feel heartbroken, you know, wanting to maybe bring this back together, but unable to do so. Let's grab a couple more messages here, and then we'll clarify with some tarot for Leo. This is like a once-in-a-lifetime type of love. We have Breathe. I was drowning my sorrows before you came into my life. I didn't think I would ever be able to come up for air again. A broken heart. Isn't that interesting? A broken heart can slowly kill you if you let it. Thank you for rescuing me, for helping me to finally exhale. Now, this could also be for some of you guys where you ended up getting hurt. Maybe prior relationship didn't go so well, and you did feel like you were just drowning in your sorrow, where it was just a very difficult time for you. This could represent a new love or love that you've moved on to that's way better than where you've been. All right, let's see. Let me grab one more. And if you're still in this energy, if you relate to that, just know that there could be somebody that comes in to be able to bring you happiness, to be able to exhale, so to speak. Finally exhale. We have Liberation. Being a part of a toxic relationship drained my energy. That could be where the heartbreak is, where the pain is. It affected my spirit. It hindered the progress I wanted to make in my own life, robbed me of my voice. No more. Today I take my power back, setting myself free from chains that no longer have the capability of binding me in any way. Today marks my liberation. What an interesting combination of cards, guys, because, again, it depends on how it's affecting you at the time that you're listening to this. If you're breaking free from a relationship that just was not good for you, this is still telling you that in time, you will be able to find something, someone better than that situation. If you're heartbroken over losing somebody and maybe there's just no chance of reconciliation, this is still an indication to you that once you break free from that type of mentality, that you will have the opportunity to find love again. You know, first it starts off perhaps with self-love to be able to give back to you. So let's go ahead and see what else we can learn from tarot here. All right, I'm going to pull from my yummy tarot deck for Leo. So quite a few storylines coming through here, I feel. For Leo, second half of March. Look at that. Five of Pentacles. First of all, fives already represent something difficult. You know, so we clearly see the key word here for the Five of Pentacles is struggles. If you relate to that, Leo, some of the struggles that you have been through, I feel it's temporary. It definitely has to do with your love life. We have the Two of Cups right after that. This is somebody that you cared for, somebody that loved you, somebody that you love. Maybe you still feel very connected to this individual, but more than likely there's a separation. It's either that or you struggled through a breakup, you struggled through heartbreak, you struggled through a toxic relationship, and this could also be the love that you end up finding. True love. Let's see what else for Leo. Look at this, guys. Four of Wands. Okay, a twin flame connection. Either... And I'm really feeling all sorts of energies coming through from this reading for Leo, because it depends. For some of you, you're not with your twin right now. You guys are separated. And there's this part of you that just feels so heartbroken because you guys are not together. That could also be how your twin is feeling because they're not with you. They are struggling, you know, perhaps feeling like they've just been left out of your life, left out in the cold. Part of the interpretation of the Five of Pentacles. But we see the love here. We see the desire to be in a partnership where it thrives, where it's loving, it's compatible. But look at the next card here, guys. We've got the Seven of Swords. So this could have been part of the issue, whether it was infidelity, whether it was a third-party situation, or just the fact that maybe they were not being open and honest with you. But that was the challenge. That's what contributed to why there are struggles here. Interesting. Let's see what else. Look at that. We've got the Death card. Some of you could also be dealing with Scorpio. So the thing is, and I feel this for those of you who resonate with this, if it was not a good situation, if it was a toxic relationship, which is what's being brought up in this energy of the Liberation card, then you needed to break free. You needed to end that partnership. And maybe you felt like you were just closed in, you know, almost like you couldn't breathe. And so by detaching from that, that's what brought you the opportunity to maybe start again, to focus on your own healing. And by doing so, that might actually direct you towards your twin flame or towards a much better relationship. Four of Wands also represents 1111. Whether you see that number or maybe the time, pay attention to that, because it could be telling you that you're on the right track, that perhaps there's a wish that can manifest, okay? We do have the Seven of Pentacles. We also have the Nine of Wands. So I feel regardless of what you're going through or what you have been through, Leo, you're going to be okay. It just takes time. It requires patience on your part. I feel the destination or wherever it is that you're meant to travel now is a lot better than the journey that you have been on, especially if you've been hurt, especially if you've dealt with people that just were not good for you or people that you could not trust. You will overcome that. It just takes time. So in the meantime, focus on working on yourself. Continue to put in the effort towards your own growth and your own healing. Look at that. And now we've got the Two of Swords. So certain situations, it's not moving right now. And that's probably because you have decided to go in a different direction. Because this card right here says so much. Today marks your liberation. You are breaking free from situations that are no longer serving a purpose for you. Okay? So let's see what else we can find out here. You're breaking free from people, from situations that really don't serve a purpose anymore. All right, let's go ahead and pull from the Pining Rose Oracle deck. This is by Calico Moon. For Leo. Chemistry. I'm not surprised to see that. Okay, but look at the next card. We have Forbidden, we have Torture, and lastly, Commitment Phobia. Okay, so regardless of the chemistry, somebody had issues with commitment and that forbidden territory, like something was off limits, you know, and I feel this might be somebody that you could have been involved with in the past. Maybe they want to reach out, maybe they want to reconnect, but it could have also been you that decided, you know what, this isn't working for me, and I'm out. That could be where the torture is, that it's torturing them to not be with you, but at the same time, they had their own issues, regardless of how great things might have been at one point in time. All right, so let's go ahead and grab some tarot. I'll be pulling from my Valentine Connection Tarot. Angels and spirit guides, please, for Leo, second half of March. We do have the King of Pentacles. Okay, some of you might be dealing with a divine masculine earth sign here, Virgo, Capricorn, or Taurus. I feel we might have somebody here who's very goal-oriented. Maybe their work life, their career could be going well. Their finances are great. You know, we do see the keyword of prosperity there for the King of Pentacles. But I do feel with the commitment phobia card right next to it that we have a masculine here who just was not ready for that. Let's see what else. Look at that once again. We've got the Death card. Okay, so situations that were meant to come to an end actually did, you know? And the thing with that is it only paves the way for new beginnings and new chapters, because there has to be profound change in order for something to shift and be different. And certainly when it comes to maybe a divine masculine's commitment towards the feminine, that needs to change in order to bring about union, if that's even possible. Look at this. We have the Judgment. Here we are again with the Seven of Swords. So that clearly identifies that they did something here. They could have been keeping secrets. This could have been a third-party situation. We've got Forbidden right there. It pretty much picks up off of that territory, you know, forbidden territory. Something is off limits. But I have a feeling here that someone from your past, Leo, is going to want to reconnect with you. And it's just interesting to me how it's right next to forbidden. So somebody that should not be reaching out to you might actually reach out. You know, it could be a text, it could be a phone call, could be on social media. It could be something as simple as, you know what, I'm sorry I got you mixed up in a third party. I'm sorry I got you mixed up in a situation that was so complicated. It could just be an apology. If it's not a desire to reconnect, knowing full well that it's just going to turn into more drama. Because that to me tells me that this is a thing of the past. They've learned from this. Look at these cards. Four of Wands and the Ten of Cups. Okay, so for some of you guys, take it if it resonates. Maybe you really do feel like this is your twin flame. And just because somebody is our twin, that doesn't mean it guarantees that you guys are going to be together. It could certainly represent a lesson that the twin needed to learn in this lifetime. And knowing full well that you guys belong together, but if they have commitment issues, if they wanted to have their cake and eat it too, feeling like the grass was greener on the other side, then that's an issue. However, if those lessons are learned, and if they're coming towards you as a better version of themselves, you know, meaning that they are going to be loyal, they're somebody that you can trust, and that takes time to be able to trust somebody who hurts you in this way. So this can also represent the destination of where you guys could go if in your heart of hearts you really do feel that they are different, that you can trust them, that you do see a future with this person, because there's the possibility of marriage here. Or by letting this go, this chapter, and starting something new, this is telling you that you could ultimately meet somebody that you could marry, really build a life with, and be completely happy, knowing full well that you're letting someone go that just could not commit to you. Okay, so that's where I'll leave that, guys. Hopefully there's something in this message that resonates with you. If you are interested in your own personal private reading, that information is down below. Thank you guys so much, and I'll see you in your next reading.